everybody, how's it going? My Tutors here, and today I am going to be playing Heroes of Newerth, which is a Dota-based game that recently went free to play. So if you want to check this game out, I'll leave a link in the description below where you can actually download it for free. It's about 500 meg, and it runs off the same sort of free system that League of Legends goes off, and that's you get like 15 free heroes each week. You can keep buying new heroes, etc, etc. So yeah, let's get started. I'm probably going to try turn these into more guides and commentaries, you know, kind of mix them up a little bit, so hopefully you guys do get something out of it. I'm not a pro player. I've got about 2,000 games in total, I think, and like since the beta. And, you know, all of that has kind of given me a pretty good knowledge of just about every single hero in the game. So I might not be the best at executing things, but as far as knowledge goes, I like to think I'm pretty good in that department. Now, I am going to be playing casual mode, and I'm only playing casual mode just for the sake of doing these videos. Normal mode games often go to 60 minutes long, well mine do anyway, and that just makes it really hard to record. I don't think anyone's really going to sit through 60 minutes of watching someone else play, so yeah, I'm going to be sticking with casual mode. Most of the principles still stay the same. The only difference is it's not as balanced, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. I mean, in the end of the day, I just play for fun. So it looks like I will be going top. So for you newer players, there's two different lanes. Well, there's two different ways to look at the lanes. You have the bottom lane here, and the top lane here. These two lanes are pretty much where you send the carries, where you send the people that need the most farm, and that's because the creeps are often going to be closer to the tower than it is to their tower, so it just makes it safer, makes it harder to gank. It's got lots of benefits just to increase the carry's farm. Whereas if you go into the top lane here or the bottom lane here, the creeps are often going to be close to their tower, and that makes it harder for you to get farm as well, because if you push too hard, it's really easy to get knocked back to their tower, and it's also easier for you to be ganked in the top lane for Legion or the top lane for Hellborn. So yep, I am going to be laning with Nighthound. We don't have the best hero composition actually, but this is kinda one of the sacrifices you need to make when you are actually playing casual mode. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 carries. Kraken is more of an initiation hero, but he can also carry very well. At the moment, the UI seems to be a little glitched out, but I'm not too worried about that. Now, I'm not really following the guide exclusively. These are my items at the moment. I got the Iron Buckler and the Logger's Hatchet just because, you know, it's going to assist me in getting last hits. It's going to make my life easier. And I'm also not going to level into Torrent or Tsunami Charge just at first. I like to have the Splash because it does heaps of damage to the enemy hero and can often scare them off. And it's also a great tool for getting last hits at the start of the game. So it is going to be me and Nighthound versus a Kronos and a Soul Stealer, and that's probably not a very good lane lineup. Generally, if you see a Soul Stealer, he's going to be mid, and if he's not mid, something is probably seriously wrong. So instead of Soul Stealer going mid, they sent Monkey King, and I really have to question their judgment on that one. Generally, the newer heroes, people don't really know how to play them yet. People haven't seen them used, so people generally don't have a good overview of what items are good and what items aren't. So mid might actually get a little bit, fucked up a little bit there, like Monkey King with Demented Shaman. And you can already see that he's already on really low health, and Demented Shaman is still on full. But I should probably focus on my lane a little bit more. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to go into auto level abilities now. I just like to make sure that I do get the splash at level 1 because it just does help you get the last hits, and it's exactly what you need, really. Is Nighthound going to come with me? We could probably get a kill here. It looks like we're going to get a kill. Wait, no. Almost. But that was good harassment. That scared the carry off. Nighthound did lose a lot of health there, but not to worry. Now they are pausing the game, and that's a pain in the ass. But I'll try to keep this commentary going. So at the bottom we do have Predator and we do have Rampage. Now Predator actually is a viable jungle hero. I'm not sure why he's not jungling, but not really too much of a worry. They've got Martyr and who else? Martyr and Hammerstorm down bottom, so they don't really have a strong lane to go up against. So I'd imagine that Predator and Rampage are actually getting pretty good farm at the moment. But nope, they don't seem to have too much money. I think Predator has just as many last hits as me at the moment. But yeah, going up against a Martyr and a Hammerstorm, I probably wouldn't be too worried. I mean, Martyr can get pretty scary once he actually has a way of kind of regenerating his mana. But I think bottom's going to be alright. They've got two really strong heroes. They've got Predator who can actually leap and slow them, and every single hit takes away a percentage of their remaining health. I think at level 1, it takes away 4% of their total health or current health, and it gives it back to him. So he gets like passive lifesteal. Rampage also has extremely high base damage at the start of the game, so if you're up against a Rampage, just be very cautious, because it's not unusual for him to be doing 100 damage about level 6 or level 7. So you do have to be careful of that. And that's 100 auto attack damage, which is a lot. So it does look like trying for a gank down here. But once again, I probably shouldn't be. I should probably focus on my lane a little bit more. They might get the kill though. Unfortunately not. They just missed out on that kill there. Oh, something got them, something got them. Oh, something got us. Alright, so that's important to note. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Like, if you attack someone, you get them down to 1 hit from death, and they run back to the tower, they still have to run back to base. You've essentially killed them, except you just don't get any gold for it. You've essentially killed them. Because they have to run all the way back to base, and then they have to spend gold to come back, or they have to sacrifice XP time to run back. So you just gotta, small victories is, you know, what you need to keep in mind. And once again, this is why I like getting Splash. I mean, it does level into Splash anyway, but I like to get it early on, just because when you do actually attack them, it does ridiculous amounts of damage. Now I am actually gonna eat some of my runes, and I might actually be able to... Oh, I don't have any mana. Oh, bitch! Alright, so that's probably... that was not the smartest move of Nighthound. He's getting greedy once again, and he's losing all his health because of it. So yeah, Kronos does have a move that actually does enable him to run away like that. It's a really good tool, both for initiating and kind of leaving a team fight. Okay, so Rampage is charging. Wait, who's he charging? Is he charging Soul Stealer? Or why is he charging Soul Stealer? Like, it just makes more sense to get Kronos, but whatever. And I think I'm actually gonna get this. You know what? He might rage me for that, but meh, at the end of the day, we were both going for that kill. So I do have enough money now to either get my boots, or I'm actually gonna get Life Tube. The reason for that, and instead of getting boots, is 1, I already have a slow, so I can kind of catch up to people if I need to, and 2, it's going to enable me to actually be a little bit more aggressive and really put myself out there a little bit more, because it's going to give me 5 health regeneration. That's pretty much eating a Rune of Blight constantly for the entire game. So it's really easy just to, you know, kind of get last hits, because you can go for more risky maneuvers. So I might be able to get some harass off on him, but he is being smart. He is keeping back a little bit, and I do have to be careful for Soul Stealer here. In fact, I have to be careful for both of them. Once Kronos hits level 6, that could be very bad news for me. Because if he does okay, I should probably explain Kronos' ult a little bit. Basically, it puts a huge ass bubble around you, and nothing in it can move except for Kronos. So if he can get that bubble off of me, and not get Soul Stealer trapped in the bubble with him, because if he traps allied units in it, they also can't move. He is the only person in the game that's allowed to move in the bubble. But basically, if he doesn't trap him in it, Soul Stealer is going to be able to attack me from the outside as well, essentially holding me in place and kind of doubling the damage up a little bit. Now he is going for... yeah, this should be alright. Wow, okay. They're probably going to get angry at me now. I didn't actually think I was going to get the kill, but once again, that's why you get splashed. Every 8 seconds, or every like 4 or 5 attacks, just depending on the time, you're actually going to hit for about 200 damage, and it is significant. It's a lot, basically. And it does look like we're going to get Cronus here too. Oh, he's being very smart though. That was very good of him. But unfortunately it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. And we do manage to get out of there. We got 2 kills and no deaths. So that was a win for us. Now I am going to get, I think I'll just get my boots. Wow, they actually have an AFK already. That's pretty sad. Monkey, that was the guy that went mid instead of Soulstealer, and he went AFK. So that is the unfortunate thing about Hon. The community is not the best. Sometimes you do get people that go AFK, and it is unfortunate. It does ruin the game a little bit, especially when it happens to you. But you know, sometimes there's not a lot you can do. So there I am being a little bit over aggressive, but it doesn't matter because I still have 1 rune of the Blight left. And I'm just going to finish off my boots at the moment. So another thing that's really important to do is use the courier. You can actually macro it just by going Control 1 or Control 2. And yeah, then you can just use those hotkeys to select it and send it to. So the best way to probably use the courier, just push 2, hold down shift, click delivery, then click homeward bound. You can use hotkeys for those 2 as well. Now I wonder if we actually will be able to kill are we gonna get the kill? Nah, as you just saw there, I did kind of move away a little bit. I did let Nighthound get that kill, but the main reason behind that was oh fuck. Alright. Make sure you pay attention to the courier because oh no, I got my item, but he did die. Now yeah, as I was talking about, I did move away before because Kronos actually does have that bubble move, and I was actually concerned that he was going to use it and trap both me and Nighthound in at the same time, and then none of us would have got the kill on Soulstealer. So I did move away just to kind of account for that, and to kind of put Kronos off actually casting his ult because he wouldn't be able to get both of us in it. I am actually going to have to kind of hold a little bit of arse here. Might die? Nope. I did manage to get away. But I am very strong at the moment. I have 1200 health already, which is quite a lot more than everyone else. Alright. So Rampage is going in for the initiation. Unfortunately, I don't have any mana at the moment, so I can't ult. Which really sucks. If I can land my ult, we probably could have snared their whole team just then. Now, I'm not sure why Rampage just went in, especially when all 3 of us were sitting back, but, you know, whatever. Now once again, Charge. Great tool if you want to initiate, and a great tool if you want to quickly get out of a fight. So that's why it is important to get at least 1 level at the lower levels of the game, just because it does help you, and I am going to die there for being a fucking greedy bastard. That's Martyr for you. The lower health he has and the lower health you have, the less damage you do to him and the more damage he does to you, which sucks, but not to worry. Things are still going very good for us. Now I will be getting... this is tough. I really do need a mana. So I will get the Scarab now, and I will build that into the Blood Chalice. I'm not going to get the Mark of the Novice and the Crushing Claws just yet. And that's basically because I just want the base mana regen from the start and not really the stats. But that probably wasn't a good idea in hindsight. I just realized I got the courier killed before. So you always have to be careful with the couriers, because when you do send them, chances are, if you're not paying attention to it and they start running back, they're probably going to run into creeps. And you know, you just have to account for that. You just have to keep your eye out. You have to just remember basically that you've just sent the courier to. So Nighthound being very game. I mean, he is invis at the moment. At level 6, Nighthound gets a move that will make him go invis. But if he gets hit in the crossfire by some AoE moves, he could die very fast. Now, I am going to try land an ult here. And I do manage to get just about all of them in there. But I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. But we did end up getting one of them, and we did scare the others off. So that's alright. Now I am going to take the tower, just so I can get those last hits. I'll run back out of the tower range, and because there are creeps attacking the tower, it will just aggro the creeps before it aggroes anyone else. So I do have 900 now. I can finish off my Blood Chalice. How am I doing? I'm doing 3 to 1. Alright, so I can finish off my Blood Chalice, and I will now start to get the Soul's Bulwark. I think that's how you pronounce it. How do you even pronounce it? Yeah, Soul's Bulwark, or whatever. And basically, that will allow you to put a passive aura around you that will either give everyone around you +5 armor, or it will reduce the enemy's armor by 5. So as you can see, I only have 4 armor, and that reduces the incoming melee damage by 22%. So if they have no armor, or if they have their armor reduced by 5, it's going to really increase the amount of damage we're going to be able to do to them. So there was an initiation, but I don't really have any, I don't really have my ult at the moment, so it kind of makes it hard for me to really go in and snare them and do a lot of damage. So Kraken's ult, basically you want to land as many people in it as you can, and it will slow them and it will try drag them to the center. When it drags them to the center, it actually does more damage and stuns them as well. So placing his ult really is key, and I do have 5 more seconds up on it. But I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm actually might be able to snag a few. Maybe not. So I did manage to get my ult off, and I did run out of that team fight with my charge just in time. That was a little risky of me, but it definitely paid off. I landed all of them in that ult, and that's what you want to do as Kraken. Even if I died there, it would have been worth it. I wouldn't have minded. That landing an ult like that is always better than not landing the ult at all. But we do have a Demented Shaman on our team, and he does know what he's doing, and he did keep me up alive through that. So for those of you that don't know, Demented Shaman has a heal, and he also has a move where if you die with that move on you, it will actually bring you back to life with like 500 health, I think, or 400, something like that. Let's just keep going. Ah, it's only 14 minutes in. But I guess this game kind of was rigged in our favor when they did get that disconnect at the start. But I should be able to finish Soul's Bulwark. No, I am. How much gold off? I don't know how much the recipe is for this. 700, so I'm 150 gold off. Oh, I missed my charge there. If you actually use your charge, and you charge people into a wall, it will actually stun them for a little while. Alright. I'm definitely going to need my Mystic Vestments, because I am kind of getting taken down by this by the magic attack. So Mystic Vestments will give me 5 magic armor, or is it 5 or is it 4? It's not telling me. Yeah, okay, so it'll give me 5 magic armor, and basically at the moment I already have 5 magic armor, and that reduces the magic damage to me by 25%. Now, this isn't gonna, an extra 5 magic armor isn't gonna increase it by another 25%, but it will increase it probably by another 10%. And that doesn't sound like much, but if someone does 600 damage to you with an ultimate, that's only gonna do, well, if you take away 30% of that. Oh god, why did I, try to bring maths into my videos? I don't know what that is. But basically, it's only gonna do about 450 damage to you. That's about a third. So, fortunately, I don't have enough room. I'm actually going to swap out my Logger's Hatchet because I'm not really focusing on the creep kills anymore. I'm more or less just going for the initiation or kills. So I'm going to buy a Monkey Courier because I did kill the last one. So yeah, if you do kill the Courier, be polite. Buy another one. and make sure you share it with the team by clicking that little toggle sharing courier with team button there. So I just re-macro them back up. I'm good to go, so when I do get my 700 gold, I can just use that monkey to send me out my Souls Bulwark. Alright. So, where's the team going? Basically, I don't know, I've helped coach a lot of friends in this game into getting better at it, and the main problem everyone seems to has is they don't know where to go. Like, yeah, sure, you know, they get told to go bottom at the start of the game, but then they don't know what the hell they're doing anymore. They go bottom and then they just stay bottom because they just don't know. So basically at the start of the game you kind of want to stay in your own lane, and kind of when it gets to this phase of the game where your team is pushing a lot, just go to whatever lane has the most amount of people in it. So, he jumped out. I was actually going to charge him back into my ult, but never mind, that was just a huge waste. And that's another thing though, a lot of ults, especially like Krakens or Tempests, whose ults are very crucial to teamfights, a lot of people just won't cast them because of how crucial they are, and they'll save them until they have the most perfect opportunity. And that's really not a good way to play. I mean, you want to be accurate and you want to be precise with how you actually use your abilities, but... oh shit. Oh god, I might have just gotten killed. No. Yeah, like I was saying, you want to be accurate and you do want to be precise, but you also want to cast your ult as much as possible, because if you don't cast it and you just save it for the rainy day, chances are you're not really going to get a whole lot of ults off through that game. So casting more ults is generally better. I'm really not liking this though. This is actually quite tough for us at the moment. And I have not landed a spin all game. Marta is casting that move that will am I... oh, this is painful. Ah, man, I'm gonna die now. I am going to die. Actually, I should be able to get away. I should be able to get away. But unfortunately, I can't get out of his line of sight. It's basically, if I didn't get out of his line of sight, he was going to stun me and kill me, and yeah, unfortunately, that's what happened. No, I think I was talking about something before, and then I just went off on a tangent because that teamfight started. Oh yeah, I think I was just talking about the ult. But yeah, basically, make sure you cast your ult. Don't always save it. Like, as soon as there's a teamfight, or as soon as there's like at least a decent opportunity to cast it, because if you don't, you're gonna get to the end of the game and maybe you got off 1 or 2 really good ults, but by the end of it maybe you could have gotten off like 5 to 8, you know, mediocre ults. And 5 to 8 mediocre ults is a lot better than 2 really good ults, in my opinion anyway. You're gonna help out the team a lot more that way. So I am actually getting taken out pretty fast at the moment. But it's all good. I do have my Souls Bulwark now, and I am actually activating it, so it will reduce the enemy's armor by 5, so it's essentially its shield breaker, I guess, just on its own. It's really cheap. And I am going to get out the extra ring mail, because I think I will actually be going for the Daemonic Breastplate. That's actually a really good item for Kraken. I think the old recommended item build was you get Elder Parasite on him. But the problem with Elder Parasite is it actually increases the damage you take from enemies, and when you're an initiator or a tank, you do not want to increase the damage, but you do want to increase his attack speed as much as possible, and that's because every single time you attack, it reduces your splash cooldown by 1 second. So if you attack really fast, you get the splash cooldown a lot more often. Alright, so... are we actually going for Congo? I really don't think that's a good idea. But maybe they didn't see us. Maybe they didn't have any wards up. No, they definitely saw us. But I should be able to get off a nice ult here. If I can just knock people into it, perhaps. Wow, they're actually really hurting us at the moment. They're really hurting us. So I don't like when people do that, when they all like just run off and try to jump on the one person. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's normal. I mean, yeah, maybe he would have been able to keep the team alive a little bit better if he was up, but maybe we would have been able to kill Kronos if they had stayed. And killing Kronos, in my opinion, is a lot better than a kill on Martyr. Well, that did work out well for us. We lost 2, they lost 3. Like I was saying, it probably wasn't the best idea to actually go try get Kongor when we just saw them right there, pretty much. But, you know, whatever, that still worked out alright for us, and we should be able to go back and get Kongor now, maybe. He's on half health. As long as Predator tanks it, everything should be alright. And the Soul's Curse actually is applying to him, so he is, well, he does have his armor reduced, but only by 2.815. Okay, that's a lot lower than I thought. But for those of you that don't know, killing Kongor gives your whole team money, everyone near it XP, and it also drops a token of life, which will actually bring whoever has it back to life when they die. So it's a very good item to kind of have on the carries, because it, you know, it allows them to kind of extend themselves a little bit further and really try go for the more risky kills that they'd otherwise avoid. There's also a chance for Kongor to drop bananas, and the bananas basically, they don't bring you back to life, but if you're on like 10 health and you use them, they'll give you, I think it's a 10k health boost. I mean, you don't get 10k health out of it, but you know, it heals you for like stupid amounts. So it's essentially just a more complicated token of life. Alright, so I'm not sure if I actually like the fact that they kind of just initiated there. Especially when Rampage is probably going to die. Who do we have going there though? Nighthound is going there, so his smoke should kind of win us this team fight, hopefully. But if not, my ult is definitely going to get cast off. But how useful it actually was is debatable. So it does look like we're going to get this guy. And we do get him. Luckily for us, Demented Shaman came. Unfortunately, I'm really disappointed with that ult. I thought I was going to get all of them in that. Well, GG, we just won that game. I'm not really sure what you guys are going to think of this commentary. I'm not actually sure how helpful it actually was, because I kind of just talked about random shit as it happened. But yeah, if you like this video, let me know if you do want me to do more. Put a request if you want me to do a specific hero. I do know how to play pretty much all of them. But yeah, if you like this video, thumbs up, like it, same thing, and yeah, favorite it, subscribe, all that good stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys want. I'll see you in the next video.